Okay, am I coming through all right? Let me do a quick sound check. Waiting. Yep, looks like it. Okay. So, it's taken me a bit longer to get the next episode for Lamination International done than I was initially expecting to, and unfortunately for me, it's at least in part my own freaking fault. Long story short, there were a couple times where I had some opportunities to work on it a bit more, but I didn't because I ended up distracting myself with either reading some stuff, or playing some games on my own time that I've been kind of putting off here, and then just letting myself get carried away. And then before I know it, pretty much the whole freaking day's passed, and I end up using the few hours or even in some days off that I've been having in order to just kick back and relax, and then I just have to kick my own ass and go, fuck. But in my defense, I've been having very little time here to actually sit down and unwind from between my just stuff here on YouTube and pretty much everything else I've got going on, especially my day job. Which I guess is a good enough segue as any for me to briefly talk about that here, because looks like another coworker of mine is going to be I've been hearing rumblings that they're going to be quitting their jobs soon, and this is around the same time that yet another coworker of mine is about to leave our place of work because they put their 2-week notice in almost 2 weeks ago now. So I heard one of my coworkers tell me about this other guy and whatnot here. Apparently, well, I'm not going to get into too much details, but long story short, the guy's a bit hard for everybody to get along with. You know those type, right? They got either a bit of a temper, or a bit moody, or sassy, or dismissive of you for no apparent reason when you're trying to coordinate things with them. Those kind of people. So that's been my experience with this guy too, but it hasn't been terribly bad between me and them, save for one instance where they decide to go over my head and complain to middle management about me not coordinating something with them, even though they didn't make any effort whatsoever to try coordinate with me in turn and let me know that there was any kind of problem. But it's not important. It's just one of those lack of communication things that could have been handled better, and I just chose to just ignore it for the most part. But anyway, this same coworker of mine apparently got into a bit of an angry shouting match with one of members of middle management where I work, and well, apparently he talked to some of my other coworkers, and I guess he's thinking about updating his resume soon, to put it very succinctly. And well, yeah, can't really fault him for that, to be honest. Even though I was working that day in which the incident happened, I apparently wasn't around the area when the incident took place. But getting into a angry confrontation with your bosses in any place that you work at, more often than not, tends to not end well for you, especially if you are dealing with people that can, and worst case scenario, have a known history of being petty with people that they feel slighted by to any degree. Not a good time for you if you ever do that. So the reason I bring all this up is because it's looking to me that my job and everyone else's jobs are about to, at least for a short while, get a lot busier, at least for the short term, because we're now going to be missing two people on our regular staff. One who's about to quit, and another one who is, well, as I was just talking about, also about to quit. So, yeah. I'm kind of annoyed, not gonna lie. I'm already annoyed here. I've been annoyed for the past month and a half at this point with how my day job has been scheduling me lately, and how the times that they've been having me come in, and all the interference that it's been running from from pretty much everything else I want to do with my time. I'm not talking about just YouTube either, but anything. And it just has been, and more often than not, ends up leaving me drained at the end of the day too, and it just gets harder after a while for me to just work up the motivation to actually do things that I know I should do, but I just end up getting tempted to put off for one reason. One of those things being the YouTube video stuff in question, like the next episode of Lamination International. Again, my own fault. I'm not saying that I'm not going to lay all of the blame on my job here for that, but I'll at least say that I got some excuse. My soul's just being drained out of my body because of my job, so you see. So have mercy on me, chat. Please, I beg you. All that is being said, though. Fortunately, I'm almost done with that video. I just gotta finish editing a couple things on there, and then render the video, and then get upload to the channel, which I'm going to do before tonight is over. So after this stream is done and over with, I'm going to get right onto that and try to get that video up here before I tune in for the night, or tune out for the night rather. So, with all that being said, I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend so far. I definitely have been enjoying my one Saturday off, for what it's worth. My one Saturday off, and then I start a whole new slew of days, multiple days in a row working. That's another thing here, is because my job has also just been having me splitting my days off in between multiple stretches of work days. So I get one day off, and then it's like 4 or 5 days in a row that I end up working, then one day off, and then 4 or 5 again. It's been like that for the past month and a half, and just fuck me. Doesn't really leave me. It doesn't really leave me too much time for a few things I'd rather be doing. But I'm just gonna shut up now, because I'll just end up repeating myself if I keep rambling. So, with all that being said, I am going to start a new console arc tonight, Hajisarashi. Apparently, from what little I've been able to gather and what's been told to me, it's going to be more fan service heavy than Kotohogushi was. And well, those of you who have been sticking around with me for long enough should know full well by now I am a man of culture. I definitely do appreciate me some good fan service here and there whenever it's presented to me. And I, for one, could use a serious mood booster from how Kotohogushi ended up turning out in the end. I'm still bummed out about all that. So, anything that can help boost my spirits from that, as far as Higurashi is concerned, I'm definitely not going to complain. So, let's go right ahead then and get started on tonight's entertainment, shall we? We only got 2 left, as far as the console arcs are concerned, at the very least. Just Hajisarashi, and then there's the epilogue. We're almost done with all this. And I gotta say, though, it's just getting through all these arcs has been a journey in and of itself here. Pretty much just been just as long as the main arcs were, and just yeah, 5+ years of Higurashi between all this and the main story. And I'm still not out of the woods yet. Oh boy. I'll tell you one thing though. If nothing else, it's going to definitely make me appreciate getting to why am I forgetting its name right now? Why am I forgetting its name? Fuck. Yumineko. There we go. It's definitely gonna make me appreciate when we finally get to Yumineko all that much more, because even though it's a story written by the same guy as Higurashi and all that, or guys if you count the console arcs, at least it'll be something new, you know. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking forward to that for sure when we can finally get to Yumineko. But in the meantime, though, might as well keep enjoying the Higurashi train while we're still on it, even if we're on what is probably going to be the last portions of it for the foreseeable future. Hajisarashi, Embarrassing Exposure. This arc is unlocked after reading all 8 arcs in the main series and all of the console arcs. Does the epilogue count? Should I actually check out the epilogue first before doing this? Rhetorical question, by the way. It's set for Saikuroshi, so you may want to read it after that. After finally escaping the perils of June 1983, the club members decide to enjoy a nice, peaceful day at the pool. I'm expecting this to be a relatively short console arc, if all that's going to happen is just an event that occurs right at the pool. Don't know how long exactly, but I'm going to assume maybe it'll last for maybe 2 streams at the very least, if we're going on the average 5-hour streak. But I guess we'll see, won't we? I mean, I played a visual novel before that apparently took place over the course of a single day, a single birthday, as a matter of fact. So I mean, hey, maybe this could all. Oh, what's this? What is this world? Frederica Bernkastel. Well, there's a name it feels like I haven't seen in a while.
この物語はフィクションです。
Yes, I am aware of that.
間違いなくフィクションです。
Definitely fiction.
よって実在する場所、人物、団体名などとは一切関係ありません。
No real Reina Ryugus were harmed in the production of this fiction.
良い子のみんな、真似しちゃダメだよ。
Well, seeing as how I'm not a kid, it should be perfectly fine for me to try this at home. So I'm good.
いや、ミオンがそれを言っても説得力ないんじゃないか。
Number 1, saying what? And number 2, look what you done. You made her angry. Shame on you, Keiichi.
特別編の関係上、本編とは微妙に話が噛み合っていなかったりもしますですが、こんな平和な日常もあったかもということで皆さん温かく見守ってくださいなのです。ペコリ。
I'm sure it's gonna be a slice of something, all right.
要するに、とにかく楽しければ何でもありってことですわ。
Such is the number 1 rule of fiction.
身も蓋もないね、さとこちゃん。それでは、日暮らしの泣く頃に水、恥さらし編、始まりー。
So, a dedicated little meta intro. This could be a good sign. Maybe. No idea. Probably not. I'll say yes, why not? I'll just settle on that for now.
それは7月に入ったばかりの真夏並みに暑かったある日の放課後のことでした。
I was literally about to say, isn't it still July?
みんなちょっと聞いてほしいのです。
どうした？リカちゃん。
僕はみんなとプールに行きたいの です。
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, this all basically takes place after the main threat has been dealt with in the main story, right? And slash the console arc. So, which ending does this actually take place after? Chapter 8's ending or Miyosakushi Omote's? Or does it not really matter? Questions for later.
え、プール？
Rika suddenly suggested that while everyone was cleaning up after the club activities. At first it seemed abrupt, but once she said it, it felt like something Rika might have mentioned before. It was finally July. Even though summer vacation hadn't yet begun, it was abnormally hot this year, and the July heat had already made its presence known. So it wasn't all that surprising for Rika-chan to suggest heading to the pool.
そういえばリカちゃん、ここのところプールに行きたいってずっと言ってたもんね。プールか。確かにこれだけ暑いとプールが恋しくなるね。
You should make a habit out of swimming in general, even if it's an indoor pool. It's good for toning and cardio.
いいねいいね。レナはもちろん異議なーしだよ。ですわね。たまには沢遊びじゃなくて広いプールの中を思いっきり泳ぎ回りたいでしてよ。
そういや、この学校ってプールないよな。
I don't know. I never seen one.
プール授業とかはどうしてるんだ？
They probably just swam in the streams in nearby streams in the forest if I had to guess.
沢で水遊びしたり、Okinomiyaの市民プールにみんなで行ったりしてるよ。
Well, there you go. At least some of it was actually in the stream.
そこって去年改築が終わってね、少しは遊べるプールになったんだよ。
みー、流れるプールやウォータースライダーが楽しみなのですよ。
I can't even remember the last time I even swam in a lazy river. That's how long ago it's been.
楽しみだよね。ねえねえみーちゃん、今度の日曜日とかみんなでプールに行くってのはどうかな？
おじさんもバイトとかは特にないしね。今度の日曜日、都合の悪い人いる？
レナは平気。私も大丈夫ですわ。もちろんなのですよ、みぱーん。
There were no scheduling conflicts. I don't know. I have yet to actually hear it come out. That confirmation come out of the magician master's mouth. Word magician.
ってことはなんだ？今度の日曜日はプールってわけか？そいつは楽しみだな。
楽しみですわね。
I just thought of another thing. I actually just thought of another thing. That kind of ties back to my earlier question about which ending this takes place after. Because if this takes place after Miyosakushi and Mote, then will we get to see Satoshi running around anywhere?
綺麗になった市民プール、今から本当に楽しみですわ。みんなでバチャバチャお水遊び、楽しみなのです。
単なるお水遊びなら楽しみなんだけどな。
But then again, if Hanyu is present, then that would pretty much be an indicator that this is taking place after Chapter 8's ending. So I guess I guess we could figure out which ending this whole thing takes place after, depending on who's present, either Satoshi or Hanyu.
どうせ当日はプールで何かとんでもない部活とかがあるんだろ？
さてね。これだけ暑いとプールには一般のお客さんも多いだろうしね。あんまり人が多いようだったら自重しようかね。行ってから考えてもいいでしょ。
Like a whole flock of people is gonna absolutely do anything to restrain you guys. No chance in hell that's gonna happen.
そうだね。レナは部活抜きでのんびりプールに浸かるのでも十分楽しいかな。僕もそれで十分楽しいのですよ。
たまにはそういうのもいいかもね。ま、日々の激戦を忘れてのんびり過ごすのもいいでしょ。
You see, again, that's the key. That's the thing. I seriously doubt that you're gonna set aside your battles even at the freaking pool. I would not be surprised in the slightest if you somehow managed to turn it into a club activity.
珍しいな。
Liz25, hey, welcome to the stream. Going to sleep, just wanted to say hi. Oh, well, fuck. Oh well, enjoy your sleep, man. Count all the sheep that you can and make sure that you get at least 8 hours. Have a good night, man. Take care.
俺はてっきり罰ゲームにとんでもないものを用意してるんじゃないかって思ったけどな。
It seems this is a rare opportunity to spend some relaxing time with everyone. But I can't let my guard down. When Sunday rolls around, there's no way we won't go crazy. See, Keiichi gets it. He and I are of one mind. Oh, fuck me. Keiichi and I are of one mind.
さすがにたくさんの人がいらっしゃるのですから、常識を持って行動するのが当然のことでございますわ。
I'll believe it when I see it.
なんと、サトコから常識なんて言葉を聞く日が来るとは。明日は嵐か？
なんですって？
はいはいでは部長園崎美音、リカちゃんの申請を了承しよう。
Okay, so as your leader, so Keiichi is not the club president, so I guess maybe then I could say that this actually takes place after chapter 8 then?
今度の日曜日は市民プールに集合。水着とタオル、お財布を忘れずにね。
Well, if I end up forgetting my wallet, I'll just borrow one of yours. No problem. The pool, huh? I think the last time I swam was during a swimming class last summer at my old school. Swimming lessons are nothing more than a chore, but even if this isn't a relaxing experience, being there with everyone will be a lot of fun. I excitedly counted down the days until Sunday on my fingers.
はあ、楽しみなのですよ。
Well, Hanyu is present, number one, but she's transparent and ghost-like. So... I guess this is after chapter 8, maybe? But if that were the case, then she'd be physical. But... she'd have a physical body, I mean. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something here.
で、あんたも来るの？羽生。はあ、僕だけ仲間外れにしないでくださいなのですよ。
Alright, you know what? Why don't I just pull up this arc real fast so I can just get some confirmation real quick. Higurashi Wiki Hajisarashi. Okay. Okay, it's an epilogue to Matsuri Bayashi Hen. Okay. And Matsuri Bayashi Hen is the answer arc for the entire series of Higurashi. That was chapter 8, yeah? Yeah, whatever. I'll look at this crap later. Never mind.
別にそんなつもりはないけど、一緒に来てもみんなには見えないんだから面白くないでしょ。そんなことはないのですよ。圭一たちやリカが楽しく遊んで騒いだり、予想もつかない大失敗でのたうち回るのを見たりするのも、それはそれで結構楽しいのですよ。 なんか気になるセリフもあるけど、まあいいわ。あんまりペタペタ足音立てたりしないで、おとなしくしてるのよ。はいなのです。
Well, even if it's not in physical form, at least we get to have Hanyu present, so that's something, I guess. I miss your...
数日後の日曜日の朝。
I miss her past form life already.
もう朝か。朝？もうこんな時間かよ。母さん、なんで起こしてくれなかったんだよ。
Don't you have an alarm clock or something?
そうだ、今日は朝から東京行くって言ってたっけ。うわー、寝坊だ、遅刻だ。なんでよりにもよってこんな朝に。
You know, instead of sitting here screaming to the heavens about your poor fortune, you could just start getting dressed. I was so excited I couldn't sleep last night, and that ended up causing me to oversleep. God, what a blunder.
今日は確か市民プールに直接集合だったよな。今から飛び出せばまだ十分間に合う。
Then you better hop to it.
荷物よし、戸締まりよし、よっしゃ行くぜ。うわー。
Now, you didn't forget your wallet, did you? I tossed my bag on my back, then hopped on my bike and headed toward Okinomiya. The road from Hinamizawa to Okinomiya is downhill, so once I get going, I can go incredibly fast. When I first looked at the clock, I thought I was in trouble, but as long as I maintain the speed, I'll be able to make it there in time. When the scenery changed from forests and woods to rice paddies and houses, I could tell Okinomiya was just ahead.
よし、沖宮まで来たぞ。時間は、おお、これなら余裕。下り坂だし、立ちこぎでなくても楽勝だぜ。
Watch out for pedestrians.
もうチャージをかけたとはいえ、あと少し遅れていたら致命的だったな。別に遅刻したら何かあるわけじゃないけど、もし俺だけが遅刻したらミオンのやつめ罰ゲームとか言い出しそうだからな。
See what I mean? Even a visit to the pool would not be a deterrent to keep club activity shenanigans from happening. And last I checked, punishment games are part of the club repertoire. No?
下手な弱みは作らないに限るぜ。
Fearing that, I pedaled as hard as I could. But even though I knew I'd make it in time, somehow it felt like a storm was brewing inside my heart.
おかしいな。さっきからずっとなぜか猛烈に嫌な予感がする。
Did you forget something? Like, I don't know, your wallet mayhaps? All I could think was that if I arrived late, I'd definitely receive a punishment where I'd be forced to wear some embarrassing swimsuit. Now there's an idea. Somebody should put you in a Speedo. There's no way I'd ever want to wear something that embarrassing in public.
でも遅刻しなければそんな水着を着せられる言われはないはず。だから俺はちゃんと自分の持参した海パンでプールに出られるはず。
That's right! I forgot! I knew you forgot something. What did you forget? Is it your wallet? Right. I found some kind of weird stain on my trunks when I was checking them yesterday. You did not. You did not, you dirty boy. You did not! Oh boy. Now that's embarrassing. And I knew that everyone would make fun of me if I left them like that, so I had my mom wash them. And hang them up to dry?
まさか俺海パン。
Well, thinking about it now, I suppose leaving your swim trunks behind when you're going to the pool would actually, in a lot of ways, be worse than leaving your wallet behind. So, I'm impressed, Keiichi. This is an even bigger blunder than I was expecting.
うわー、やっぱり忘れた。海パンだけ忘れてた。うわー。
You got your wallet right now, don't you? I mean, can you just stop by somewhere on the way and pick up a fresh set of trunks? No matter how much I rifled through my bag, the only thing missing was my trunks.
どうしよう。Okinomiyaまでは下りだから素早く来れたが、海パンを取りに戻って往復したらものすごい時間になってしまう。市民プールで海パンとかって売ってるだろうか。
There you go. You're thinking with your noggin.
お役所系のプールじゃ売ってないだろうな。
This is why I always advocate for the private sector over the government sector. At least the private sector will actually sell you shit you need.
どうしようどうしよう。このままじゃこのままじゃ。
あれ、ケイちゃん水着忘れたの？
Now, that is a very interesting swimsuit that you're wearing there in this Imagine Spot Mion. Obviously, it's Chinese inspired. Looks really good on you.
ならスポンポンで泳げば？
できるか。レナ。
ケイチ君の音正解よ。お持ち帰り。
First seal. Oh, that's actually a good nickname for a penis. I should make a mental note of that.
そのカメレオンみたいに伸びた舌はなんだ。俺を捕食する気か。
そんなことないよ。ちょっと甘噛みするだけだから。
Oh, sweet Jesus.
そんな風に大きく開いた赤い口に説得力なんかないわ。いやー。
Dear God, how wide does she have to open her gullet in order to swallow it?
恐ろしい。
Keiichi, just how big do you think you really are, man? Like, come on, you don't need to overinflate yourself that much.
想像しただけでも恐ろしい。現実になればもっと恐ろしい。恐ろしすぎる。どうしよう。俺はどうすれば。
Well, if you want to be particularly daring, you could just try skinny dipping and seeing if if reality will end up living up to your imagination the hard way. Get it? The hard way? Even in the middle of summer, I could feel goosebumps and chills all through my body. All I could do was shrink down and tremble in fear and despair. Just then, I heard a warm voice calling out to my pathetic self.
そうかい。プールに行くのに海パンを忘れたのかい。それは何だ。
This guy sounds familiar.
どうも。おもちゃ屋のおじさん。ってここはミオンのおじさんのおもちゃ屋さんの前じゃないか。
話は聞かせてもらったよ。というか勝手に一人盛り上がってのたうち回ってたから嫌でも聞いちゃったんだけどね。
With how often we've gone berserk with our club activities at this shop, I guess you can recognize me. Anyway, I guess I've been shouting about my situation this whole time, haven't I? This guy probably already has a good understanding of my problem.
また俺独り言喋ってましたか。いやそれはいい。そうなんです。今からひなみ沢まで戻るには時間がかかりすぎるし、どっかこの辺で海パンが買えるところってないですかね。
あははは。それなら実に運がいい。ちょっとおいで前原くん。
The man cheerfully smiled at me, then beckoned me into his store. I can't imagine a toy shop selling trunks, swim trunks, though. Maybe he's going to sell you the swim trunks to an action figure, and they'll be really, really tiny. Tiny enough to fit around your dick, perhaps.
じゃーんどうだい新品だよよかったら前原くんにプレゼントしてあげよういつもお店でのイベントを大盛り上げしてくれているお礼にね
おお海パンだ柄がなんだか泥棒の風呂敷みたいでへんてこですがこの際どうでもいい
Let me take a look at that design. Let me be the judge of it.
オンに来ますおじさん
Anyway, I got a question. Why do you happen to conveniently happen to have a pair of swim trunks handy?
実はねこの海パンはただの海パンじゃないんだよ
Okay, here's the catch.
魔法の力を秘めた海パンなんだ
Does it have a fly?
はい
この海パンはモテモテの海パンの意味を持つ魔法の海パンでね
The ladies' man swim trunks?
これに名前を書いて3時間プールで遊べば履いてる人間にモテモテの魔法がかかるんだ
Really now?
うさんくさいですね
だよねうさんくさいよねあるルートから手に入れた貴重品でねついさっきお店に届いたばかりなんだよ
Can you direct me to this grapevine of yours so I can confirm it for myself?
本当に魔法の力があるのか自分で試すのはちょっと不安でね
Oh, I see. So you want me to be your guinea pig, eh?
なんて思ってたら都合よく前原くんが海パンがないと言ってうちの前で右往左往してたんでこれはチャンスだと思ったんだよ
つまり何ですかそのモテモテの海パンの魔法が本当かどうか俺に履かせて試させようってことですか
うさんくさいだろうでも前原くんは海パンを忘れてしまった選択の余地はないとは思わない
I have skinny dipping.
冗談じゃないですそんな怪しげな魔法の海パンの実験台になるくらいなら少々遅刻してでも海パンが買える店がないかどうか探し回る方がマシです
この近くじゃ売ってないと思うけどなそれに今朝ねミオンちゃんが来て取り寄せた海パンを受け取ってったんだよ
Oh, is that a fact now?
ミオンが海パン海パンって普通男物のことを指しません
うんだからあれは君に履かせるためのものだったと思うよあんな大しく反り返った白鳥の海パンなんてよっぽどの罰ゲーム用なんだろうねしかも君限定で
ゲゲ
Maybe this is what Reina was actually staring at in that Imagine spot earlier that she thought was so cute about you. This little ducky, or swanny, rather. Okay, you know what? I like this. So until I find something better later on the stream, if I do, I'm gonna use this as the new thumbnail. So give me just a second to update things a bit. Let's get that there. And all right. Now let's get that there. Flatten that. Let's go to the stream page proper. There we go. That looks a bit more eye-catching, if I do say so myself.
もうすぐ時間じゃないのかい？遅刻したらそれを理由に罰ゲームにされちゃうんじゃないかい？モテモテになれる魔法の海パンか、恥ずかしい白鳥の海パンか、もうどっちかしかないね。ん？
I just got one really stupid question. If you were to insert that thing into a woman's hoo-ha, would it still squawk while it's inside there? Would you be able to hear it, albeit muffled? Quack, quack. Damn it! Mion's uncle's in a Sunozaki for nothing. Even the way he forced a choice on me with no real options is exactly the same as her.
どうだい？前原圭一君。
Well, I mean, they are a Yakuza group, so I mean, what do you expect?
まだその魔法の海パンの方がマシっす。
そうこなくちゃ。それにもし魔法の効果が本当だったなら、前原君はこれからずっとモテモテになれるんだよ。
Now here's a plot twist. What if they turned me into a woman somehow?
この海パンの内側の名札に名前を書いて、
I think the jokes would just write
それを履いて3時間
themselves.
プールで遊べば、モテモテの魔法が君の体に宿る。そうなればもう海パンを脱いでも魔法の効果はずっと継続するんだよ。
ダメでもともとっすけど、もし本当だったらそりゃすごいな。
だろう？もし本当だったらおじさんも試してみるよ。
Yeah, I don't believe you.
だから君が実験台だ。おじさんにとって君は実験台。君にとっては今日の海パン代わりになる。どうだい？両者の利益は一致しないかい？ほらほら、そろそろ決断しないと罰ゲームになっちゃうよ。
わかりました。その海パンを借ります。
If only Takano came up with a plan like this every single freaking time, she would win in perpetuity forever. Rika and everyone else would never stand a chance. She would be able to claim total victory. And it'd be so much easier for her to do too.
それでね、名前を書いた布を海パンの内側に縫い付けるんだそうだけど、もう布を縫い付け済みで、あとは名前を書くだけの状態なんだ。はい、油性ペン。
名前を書くってより、なんか悪魔の契約書に署名する気分だぜ。前原圭一と。
Well, you signed that contract, so whatever happens after that, that's all on you, my friend. I'm just gonna sit here and laugh at the results when they eventually start showing themselves. Whatever those results end up being.
あ、それとね、もう一つ。君の体にモテモテの魔法が宿るまでの3時間の間なんだけど、どうやら試練もあるらしいんだ。
And what trials are those, if you don't mind my asking? Or did the grapevine not tell you about them?
試練？そういうのは先に言ってくださいよ。
ごめん。なんでもね、モテない男たちの怨念も宿っているらしくてね。
Grudges? Is that what you call them?
3時間の間、なんとか君の海パンを脱がそうと、あの手この手で襲いかかってくるらしいんだ。
うさんくさいを超えてめちゃくちゃヤバそうな海パンなんすけど、くそ、でも選択の余地はねえ。3時間くらい怨念がなんだってんだ。
Famous last words.
そう、その息だ。3時間を無事に乗り越えられれば、君の体にはモテモテの魔法が宿る。どうだい？なかなか熱い勝負だと思うだろう？
要するにその怨念がどの程度に怖いものか、俺で実験しようってわけですね。
まあそういうわけ。後で話を聞かせてくれよ。海パンは洗って返してくれ。
へい何はともあれ海パンゲット。あとはとにかく市民プールにダッシュだ。うわ
Well, the seeds have been planted. guess all we gotta do now is just sit until we reap what has been sown. There's no time to waste. I stuffed the trunks in my bag, then headed toward the pool as fast as I could.
なんとか着いた。着替えのロッカーはと。お、あった。待ち合わせ場所は着替えてウォータースライダーの前だったよな。とりあえずこのモテモテの海パンとやらに着替えてっと。
At times like these, I'm glad to be a guy. Slipping on trunks takes no time at all.
見てくれの怪しさの割に履き心地は極めて普通だよな。特別何かが変わったようにも思えないけど、おじさんの話じゃこれから3時間の間、モテない男たちの怨念がこの海パンを脱がそうと襲いかかってくるという話だったけど、大丈夫そうだな。
Famous last words. For starters, nobody in the changing room showed any signs of attacking. Plus, the sixth sense I've developed from all I've been through is telling me nothing is wrong. Clearly, that sixth sense of yours needs more sharpening. Needs to be forged in the fire for a bit longer.
で、こいつを3時間履いてればモテモテ？本当かよ。
Despite not buying the story at first, I still went along with it. But now that I'm wearing them, I wonder if he was just teasing me. If the story is true, I'll be irresistible by the time we're done at the pool.
ま、嘘でも十分。海パンを忘れたというピンチは十分回避できたんだからな。どう転んでも俺に悪い話じゃないさ。さて、早く待ち合わせ場所に行かないとな。
After taking a second to regain my composure, I dashed out toward the pool gate.
あ、来たよ来たよみーちゃん。ケイチくん来た。
来た来た。ケイちゃん、こっちこっち。
ケイチ、待ちましたのですよ。プンプンなのです。
Kept you waiting, huh?
リカが早起きしすぎて早く来すぎただけですわよ。まあギリギリセーフというところですわね。
だろ？セーフだろ？
残念残念。
Why is that unfortunate, Mion?
もしも1秒でも遅刻してたらスペシャルな罰ゲームを用意してたんだけどね。
Oh god, it's Reina's face in particular that makes me the most nervous. It was just like her uncle had said. Mion must have brought those embarrassing swim trunks. That was a close one. I'm so glad I wasn't late.
どうしたのケイちゃん。
ああ、いや。モテモテの魔力でメロメロって感じにも見えないし、怨念の力で俺の海パンを脱がしに襲いかかってくるようにも見えないな。やっぱりうさんくさいだけだったか。
ケイチくん？
なんでもないよ。さあさあ、朝一番から来たんだ。人が混む前に思いっきり遊び倒そうぜ。
ケイチくんケイチくん、ウォータースライダー行こう。今なら全然並ばないで滑れるよ。
お
Reina's swimsuit was a somewhat bold bikini. I don't know, it doesn't look that bold to me personally. And naturally, she seems a little self-conscious about it. But still, no matter what sort of clothing it is, that's not the source of embarrassment. The problem is whether the person wearing it feels embarrassed. In that sense, it doesn't even matter what she wore. Reina's blushing face would still be striking. Ah, Reina sure does have nice skin. And a cute belly button. And her beautiful silhouette was like the Venus de Milo running barefoot. Now, come on, you don't need to oversell her that much. This is the best.
ケイちゃんはどう滑るの？まさか普通に滑るわけなんかないよね。
Personally, I'm a fan of Mion's outfit because of how unusual it is.
まあな。まずは仰向け突撃スタイルで突入してやるぜ。
Plus, I've always been a fan of the aesthetic of the Chinese dress in general. Mion's swimsuit looks like... what's it called? Like a weird Chinese-style dress swimsuit. The fabric covers most of her skin, but that's still good, it's good in its own way. Hey, it leaves some stuff to the imagination. It's an elegant fusion between the traditional Chinese dress and a swimsuit. And the way it looks like a miniskirt stopping right above her thighs. That's 100 times more exciting than leaving things exposed. But most of all, she should really do something about those huge bouncy melons! Must she, though?
ケイチさんたらいきなり最初から大胆に行きますのね。私も負けませんわよ。
サトコは何で来やがるのかな。受けて立つぜ。
Sadako is clearly inferior compared to Mion's overflowing volume. But at her age, I wouldn't be surprised if she had a bountiful future soon. I can feel Daddy YouTube staring down angrily at me right this second. Should I be nervous? Still, the design of her swimsuit emphasizes her youth, enhancing that gap. Again, should I be nervous? For anyone into that sort of thing, it's a dangerous combination. They'd want to take her home with them. Reina.
ケイチ、僕の水着はどうですか？
Oh dear. Now we're entering the true danger zone now. Even if that line gives the impression of unripe fruit, that daring bikini is awe-inspiring. But the most important thing of all is those strings! Those strings are everything! Man, no side strings. As a man, I want to pull on them. Pull on them at your own peril, man. I definitely won't save you if you do. I want to pull them. I need to pull them! And then... there's that school swimsuit tan line!
ケイチ様、私たちの水着姿にそんなことばかり考えていらっしゃいましたのね。
Uh-oh, she's on to us!
そんな不潔なケイチには先を譲るのですよ。
で、うわー！もう俺の番だったか！
Well, you've given them every incentive to turn down the traditional procedure of ladies first, so I mean, it's kind of your own fault, man. True to my word, I got to experience the big slide, the main attraction of the pool, going upside down and backwards. Now that sounds like fun.
僕の水着姿もぜひぜひ品評してほしいのです。
Wait, swimsuit?
どうですか？とっておきに取っておいたこの水着は。
You're wearing one of Riku's custom-made Maiko outfits, aren't you, Hanyu? Cause I'm pretty sure I vaguely remember there being a Maiko outfit that was briefly described at one point that looks exactly like the one that you're wearing right now, as a matter of fact. God, I miss Riku. Anyway, I got a question. How the hell do you even have a swimsuit right now? Where do you keep it if most of the time you're just a disembodied spirit? I got so many questions!
圭一、もう落ちちゃったけど。
そんな。
それにどんなに着飾ってもあんたの姿は見えないでしょうが。しかもその海に潜る海女さんが着るような出来損ないの着物は一体何？
I can hear Riku protesting in the background somewhere.
出来損ないとはひどいのですよ。これは僕が昔使っていた水着を今風にドレスアップしたものなのです。
Meanwhile, here you are saying this, and I'm just thinking back to what old Hanyu would say, and it's just worlds apart.
あんたが昔の人間だってことがよーくわかったわ。
Old-fashioned is not really what I would call this. If anything, Riku was forward-thinking.
センスまで時間が停止してるのね。
For his time.
いやー楽しいね。良きかな良きかな。
That sounded like some weird doorbell.
どうしたのみーちゃん。
館内放送で私の名前呼んでない？
Uh-oh. What did you do, Mion?
お客様のお呼び出しを申し上げます。園崎ミオン様、園崎ミオン様、お電話が入っております。中央事務室までお越しください。
本当だ。みーちゃん呼ばれてるね。
Who's they, though? And I don't mean the PA lady. I mean, who's calling her? Is it Shion?
ちょっと事務所に行ってくるわ。なんだろうね。今日ここに来るの知ってるのはバッチャだけだし。
It's probably Shion.
まさかなんか大変なことでもあったのかな。
とりあえず行ってこいよ。それまで適当に遊んでるぜ。
うん、ごめんね。みんなで遊んでて。
Mion climbed out of the pool and headed toward the office.
何かあったのかな。わざわざプールまで連絡してくるなんて、きっとよっぽどのことなのですよ。休養ができたのでこれで帰るなんてことにならないといいですわね。
そうだな。まだ遊び始めたばかりだってのにな。
With that in mind, I prayed that we could enjoy an uneventful day together. But I had completely forgotten that these swim trunks I was wearing were something dangerous, with a weird magical power working within. You dick!
園崎ですけど、館内放送で呼びましたか？
園崎ミオンさんですか？さっき親類の方からお電話が入っていました。こちらの電話番号の方です。
おもちゃ屋の吉郎おじさん？
Oh, the uncle?
なんだろう。というかなんでプールに来てるの知ってるんだろう。
Interesting. He claimed that you were at the toy shop earlier and bought that swung head swimsuit thing. The fact that you're confused tells me that was probably a lie on his part. So then what did you end up actually buying for Keiichi then?
あ、すみません。電話をお借りしていいですか
？Ring, ring, 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 banana phone, banana phone.
あ、もしもし、ミオンちゃんかい？よかったよかった。今日は前原くんが一緒だよね。
ケイちゃん？うん、一緒だけど、なんで知ってるの？
それはいいから。とにかく大変なんだ。大変なんだ。
何？どうしたの？例の白鳥の海パン、実は水に溶けるとか？
Oh wait, so he did buy the swan
海
trunks?
パンの話なんだ。彼は今どんな海パンを履いてる？
なんていうのかな、泥棒の風呂敷みたいな柄だね。
それだよそれ、魔法の海パン、モテモテの海パンなんだ。
何よそれ。
詳しい説明は省くけど、彼の履いてる海パンには魔法の効果があって、3時間履き続けていると魔法が宿ってしまうんだ。ああ、えらいこっちゃ。
Why are you going out your way to tell Mion about this, though? I can understand setting up Keiichi for this here, but why go out your way to inform Mion too, on top of it? What's your game here?
モテモテの海パンってくらいだから、モテモテになっちゃうとか？
Eastbian01, welcome to the stream. They grow in bunches. The banana phones? Yeah, that's why I love them. Very easy to get your hands on one. Very economic too, because they do grow in bunches. Although actually, wait, I'm forgetting. Yeah, there's actually a proper term for it. I don't think it's bunches. When we're talking about bananas, I know that what they're typically sold at in stores, they're called hands because they tend to have like 4 or 5 bananas on one little portion, hence the term hand. But when it comes to the actual big body that they all come from, I know there's a proper name for it, but I'm forgetting it at the moment.
そういう効果だと思ってたんだが、少し違うみたいなんだ。海パンの内側にね、名前を書いた布を縫い付けると、その名前の人が海パンの人を好きになっちゃうらしいんだよ。ああ、なんてことだ。そこに前原くんの名前を書かせちゃったんだよ。
Yes, at your direction.
よくわかんないな。
I repeat, what's your game here?
海パンに書かれた名前の人が海パンを履いてる人を好きになる？つまりケイちゃんがケイちゃんを好きになるってこと？
Oh, I see. So within less than 3 hours from now, I will turn into a raging narcissist? Now, that could actually be pretty funny.
そうだよ。平たく言うとそういうことなんだ。誰からもモテモテになる海パンじゃなくて、ある一人からモテモテになる海パンの間違いだったんだよ。ちゃんと説明書に書いてあったのに見落としてたんだ。
Shouldn't you actually be paging Keiichi then to tell him this, since he's the one wearing the trunks and all that? Again, I'm confused. Why bring Mion into this specifically? What can she do about it?
ケイちゃんがケイちゃんを好きになる分には別に問題ないんじゃない？
とんでもない。前原くんが自分だけを好きになっちゃったら、もう他人なんかに興味がなくなっちゃう。自分が自分にモテるということは、つまり一生ひたすら鏡で自分の顔を見てうっとり陶酔する危ない魔空間大好きナルシさんになるってことなんだよ。
I wonder if in that case he'll end up falling into the same fate as what's his name? Oh, I used to know his name. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second to look it up. Term origin. Just give me just a second. Narcissus. There we go. Narcissus. That was his name. So, for those of you who aren't aware of the old tale featuring the tale of Narcissus, he was a man who was greatly in love with himself. So much so to where at the end of his life, he ended up staring into a reflection of himself in a pool, in a lake or something like that. And in an effort to get closer to it, he ended up falling into the lake, and ended up drowning himself. Yeah. So, in that case... Wait, yes, we're in a pool! We are in a pool! A pool is a reflective surface, so if he's still in the pool when the spell goes into effect, and he sees his reflection, will he end up drowning himself? Just like Narcissus himself? Oh, I think I see the danger now. Not good. Tia, having to write, or I think you mean yeah? Having to write your own name to make everyone else fall in love with the wearer did make sense. But making the wearer fall in love with name or vice versa, that makes more sense. Yeah, it definitely does for sure. But yeah, I'm starting to think here we might actually have a real problem here. We might actually get to see Keiichi reenact the tale of Narcissus here.
それモテモテの海パンとは名ばかりで全く逆の効果じゃないのさ。
このままじゃ前原君が大変なことになってしまう。前原君に話してすぐに脱いでもらうよう言ってくれ。とにかく3時間履き続けたらもう手遅れなんだ。プールに入ってからもうどのくらいになる？
もうすぐ1時間だね。
じゃああと2時間しかない。なんとか2時間以内に彼に海パンを脱いでもらってくれ。
Okay, it sounds easy enough, but will it be? Probably not.
ミオンちゃん頼む。
頼むって言われてもケイちゃんが一生鏡よ鏡よ鏡さん、世界で一番素敵なのは誰？聞くまでもなく前原圭一くんなんて危険なワード振りまきながら女の子に見向きもしなくなっちゃうなんて、それはそれで嫌だしな。
Again, I think the bigger issue is him reenacting the tale of Narcissus all the way to its logical conclusion. That's what I'm worried about. Especially since we're at a pool. Which, for all intents and purposes, is our metaphorical lake here.
わかったよ、なんとかするよ。
ありがとう。前原君には謝っておいてくれ。
You could always try apologizing yourself, like a man, but I mean, hey, you do you, I guess. Ah, yeah, spelling mistake on my part. Yeah, not Tia. Apologies. It's cool, man. Just making sure.
大変だ。ケイちゃんに知らせないと。という話なんだよ。
Alright, Keiichi. Now we brought you up to speed, we need you to strip. Right here. Right now.
というわけで申し訳ないんだけど、ケイちゃん、その海パン、今すぐ脱いでほしいんだよね。
一生自分の顔見つめて危険ワードつぶやくナルシさんなんて健全じゃないよ、ケイイチくん。
マジかよその話。何がモテモテの海パンだ。
ケイイチは一生真空間で自分だけを愛し続けるなんてかわいそうなのです。ニパー。
Of course you find this amusing. Why wouldn't you?
リカ、ナルシさんってどんな人なんですの？
Have you looked in a mirror lately, Sadako? If you have, there's your answer.
だけどよ。
Especially when you go on your
他に海パンないぜ。
especially when you go on your tirades about how awesome you are when it comes to your traps and your grandmaster plans at tricking people. Prime example of narcissist behavior right there, if I do say so myself. Wait, what'd you say? But if I take those off, I won't have anything else to wear, you know. As soon as I said that, all the club members' eyes lit up. Again, it's Reina's expression in particular that makes me the most scared here. Given the context. I think she really wants to see it. The fur seal, as she called it.
まさかみーちゃん、あれなの？
なんてケイちゃんはラッキーなんだろうね。
Or wait, actually, she's got the swan trunks still, right?
こんなこともあろうかと、おじさん、ケイちゃん用に代わりの水着を用意してきたんだよね。
Okay, don't lie. You had those things prepared here in case I was late. Which I wasn't, by the way.
みー、実はですね、ケイイチに似合うようミーが特注してくれたとても可愛い。
Their eyes lit up so much, Rika and Sadako teleported and switched places. Wait, really? I didn't notice. Let me see if I can go back. Oh my god, they did! Oh wow! Now that's interesting. That is very interesting.
言わなくてもわかるぞ。恥ずかしい白鳥の海パン。正解だろう。
あら、なんで知ってますの？
そうか、わかったぞ。お前らの企み。その恥ずかしい白鳥の海パンを俺に履かせたくって、そんな作り話を考えやがったんだな。
は？何言ってんの？私はおじさんからの伝言を。
いや、そうか。わかったぞ。これがおもちゃ屋のおじさんの言っていた試練。モテない男たちの怨念があの手この手で海パンを脱がそうとしてくる試練ってやつなんだな。
There's a problem with your little theory here, Keiichi. Last I checked anyway, all your friends here, they're not guys.
その手には乗らないぜ。
His expression looked fearless. Or more like he was no longer listening to them at all.
違うよ。別にレナたち嘘なんで。
へへ、こいつが脱がしたいのか？俺が世界中のギャルにモテモテになっちまうのが怖いのか？
Out of context, this is just funny this is just funny to me. Yeah, you would become irresistible to a lot of women if you took off your swim trunks and walked around stark naked. You totally would, unironically. I let out a crude laugh while pulling on both sides of my trunks and snapping them back into place. It's a really perverted gesture, even for me, I'll say.
ケイちゃんのバカ！あんたのためを思って言ってるんでしょ？そのままあと2時間経ったらケイちゃんは自分だけが大好きになっちゃって、生涯今まで以上に危険ワードつぶやき続けるおっぺけめ野郎になっちゃうんだよ。
Bastard who whispers weird things to himself.
へへ、その手には乗らないぜ。こいつを脱がしたかったら実力で来やがるってんだ。
Oh no. Rika looks like she's up. Rika is looking like she's taking this as a challenge, and one that she's very eager to accept. Anyway, yeah, I knew this was not going to be straightforward in the slightest. Fine by me, though.
何か素敵に勘違いをなさっているようですわよ。
I think the magic effect is starting early. I think you're right, actually.
僕的には自分の世界にどっぷりんこしているケイイチを見てるのはとても面白いことだと思いますですよ。ニパーン。ダメだよそんなの。はあ、そんなの全然健全じゃないよ。はあ、どう健全じゃないのかさっぱりわかりかねますが、とりあえず絶対脱がないと言われますと無理にでも脱がしてやりたくなるのが部活魂でございますわね。
So, can we classify this as a makeshift impromptu club activity then? Because if so, then fuck you, I was right. I knew there was no way you guys were going to be able to sit here at this pool and not somehow turn it into a club activity. I fucking called it.
市民プールのど真ん中でケイイチの生まれたまんまの素肌とオットセイを晒し者にしてやるのです。
Please stop calling it first seal.
別に私はケイちゃんのスポンポンなんか興味ないよ。でもこのままじゃケイちゃんが大変なことになっちゃうし、
You are very convincing, Mion. Very convincing.
ケイイチくんのためだもん。ケイイチくんのためだもん。これは仕方ないことだもんね。あははは、そういうことですわ。 わ。これは圭一さんのために仕方ないことなんでございますことよ。
Don't forget little Keiichi Jr. now. This is for his sake too.
となればあとは実力行使しかないのですよ、ニパ
よし。仕方ないね。ここに部活メンバーを招集。ケイちゃんを呪われた魔法の海パンから解放するため強襲作戦を開始する。
A full assault operation to make Keiichi do a full frontal assault on everybody else.
すべての武装を許可。時間はあと2時間しかないよ。2時間以内に何としてでもケイちゃんの海パンをひんむく。
了解でございますわ。
ケイちゃんや海パンが原型をとどめなくてもいいからね。レナも本気モードだよ。不気味にしたケイちゃんのお持ち帰りを許可する。
Oh no! Oh, you should not have said that.
望むところなんだよ。ハウハウハウ。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Keiichi, you poor bastard.
面白くなってきたわね。ハニュ、あんたも手伝いなさい。
What the fuck is Hanyu gonna be able to do? She's a disembodied spirit.
リカは圭一がナルシスなお猿さんモードになっても構わないのではないのですか？
ええ、それも面白そうだしね。でもこういう鬼ごっこも面白いから少しでも長く遊べる方がいいでしょ。だから羽生、圭一がプールから脱出しようとしたら時間を巻き戻して外に逃がさないでちょうだい。
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought her time rewinding powers and all that are basically all but gone at this point. Or am I missing something here? I'm confused.
リカ、それは鬼なのです。まさに下道なのですよ。
いいじゃない。神様公認だし。
First seal of approval? By any chance?
勝手に公認しないでください。力をそんな悪魔の修行に使うなんて僕は絶対にごめんなのですよ。
逃げるのを阻止してくれたら夏休みの間毎日シュークリーム食べるわ。さらに週に1回エンジェルモート特製のジャンボシューも。
Oh, now you are just playing dirty at this point, Rika.
絶対阻止してみせるのです。天の道を行き、すべてを司る神に逆らうことの愚かさを圭一に思いっきり思い知らせてあげるのですよ。あう。
Apparently, the path of heaven involves stripping people naked in public. Fascinating.
もうちょっと時代交渉に気を使いなさい。今は昭和よ。
Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Hehe. どうした？俺こっちだぞ。
なんてすばしっこいんだよ。
どうせ平穏な一日には終わらねえと覚悟してたからな。
Well, he's not wrong.
この程度の追いかけっこどうってことないぜ。ほらほらどうした？お兄さんこちら。
圭一さんの分際で今日は絶好調でいますのね。3時間吐き切ればモテモテになれると信じてるので圭一も必死なのです。
ケイちゃんのバカ！それはモテモテになれる魔法じゃないのに。
Well, it would actually make him irresistible. To himself.
そんなのはどうでもいいから圭一くんのすべすべ素肌とオットセイお持ち帰り。
Reina, when was the last time you took care of business? If you catch my meaning. Maybe you should go and do that and clear your head out a little bit. Know what I mean? It'd probably be beneficial for everybody if you did.
ほらほら、どうしたどうした。
Damn, this is a fun sped up you melody. Wait, it is? Oh my god, it is! No.
こう見えても小学校の頃はスイミングスクールに通ってたんだぜ。そんなざまじゃ俺には追いつけないぜ。
圭一さんの分際でまるで飛び魚ですわ。みーちゃん、なんとかうまく追い込めるように指示できない？
あ、私も改築が終わってから初めて来たからね。まだ地形が把握しきれてないんだよ。
とにかく捕まえて圭一の海パンを引きずり下ろすのです。
This is so ridiculous. Now this is getting exciting. For the past few indoor collab activities, I've been beaten to a pulp, so today's scuffle's too good to be true. And my reward for surviving this all the way until the end is the magic that will make me irresistible. Or so they say! If that does happen, what then? Will all the club members chasing me now suddenly fall madly in love with me? No, wait. If you really think about it, they're already acting like they're madly in love, aren't they? Espion01, again, I think you might be right on the money about the magic working early here. Because he's certainly starting to think like a narcissist right now, too.
すげえぜ。レナもミオンもサトコもリカちゃんもあんなにも必死に俺を追い求めてくるなんてさ。こりゃ早くも効果が出始めてるってか？
I think they are.
モテる男は辛いぜ。
待て、ケイちゃん。
みーちゃん、圭一君はウォータースライダーに向かったよ。
Well, there you go. All you gotta do then is just wait for him at the bottom of the slide, and then right when he launches down there, grab him. Easy. You got this. Just be smart for a second. I nimbly climbed up to the water slide, and then, like a thief saying adieu to the moment before being caught, I made my escape down the slide.
さらばだ、少年探偵団諸君。残念だったな。
待ってー、生まれたまんまの圭一君お持ち帰りなの。
行くぜ。
Again, Reina is very horny right now, it seems. On you! I think you got some competition when it comes to being a horn dog.
ケイちゃん甘いよ。その手は読まれてる。
And there you go.
何？スライダーの下のプールでサトコが待ち構えてやがるのか。
Now you're thinking.
すでに二重三重のトラップを張り終えていましたよ。
Oh, a triple trap, you say?
さあ、網にかかりなさいませ。ニパーン。
Sadako and Rika-chan pulled something resembling a fishing net out of the water.
くそまずいぜ。あんなものに絡め取られたらアウトだぜ。
Are you gonna try to jump at the very tail end at the bottom of the slide and try to jump over the net? I tightly gripped the left and right sides of the slide to bring myself to a halt. My hands hurt like hell. This is a dangerous technique that good kids should never attempt.
なに？スライダーの途中で停止した。
甘いぜサトコ。トラップがあると分かって飛び込むバカがいるとでも思ったか。
You didn't know it was ahead of you. You're just improvising.
そらよ。
飛び降りた。
Well, how about that? He did jump after all. A whistle rang out at me for doing something dangerous. But who cares? I managed to jump out mid-slide and flawlessly avoid Sadako's trap.
の皆さん、絶対に真似しないでなのです。
Well, here's the problem. I'm not what you would call good by a lot of people's definition. This is exactly the sort of stupid shit I would try to do if given the opportunity.
やりますのね。追いますわよ、リカ。その前に網をお片付けしないといけませんのですよ。みー。
Can we try setting them up in a different way?
あ、ケイちゃんがプールの出口に。まさかプールを出ていく気？させないわ、羽生。
時間よ止まれ。シュークリームのために。
For the cream puffs!
神の世界展開。で、この間に圭一の向きを出口からプールに向けて、よいしょよいしょ。はい、解除。
I'm just picturing Hanyu carrying Keiichi around like it's a surfboard or something, and then just setting him down like one. Like he only weighs like 5 pounds or something. And hey, we already know that Ryun have superhuman strength, so it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for her.
さらばだ諸君。うわー。なんでだ？俺出口に向かっていたはずなのに。
お待ちなさいな、圭一さん。
甘い甘いわ。今の俺に追いつけるものなどこの世には存在しない。
Dive, boy! Dive! Dive!
圭一くんすばしっこい。待って。
そいつは聞けねえ相談だぜ。何しろあと2時間逃げ切れば世界中のギャルにモテモテになる魔力が授かれるんだからな。この試練を見事乗り越えて是が非でもモテモテになってやるぜ。
何バカな夢見てんの。
The one that your uncle put him in.
そんなうまい話あるわけないでしょ。
それがあるんだよ。大ありなんだよ。
Can you really argue with that logic, though? I mean, it's not wrong. It's a big deal. It really is a big deal if it's actually true. You have any idea how many guys would actually do something similar if something like that actually existed? Quite a lot, I would tell you. I'd probably do it even.
その証拠にお前らは俺のこの海パンを脱がせようと襲いかかってきてるじゃねえか。
Nah, in Reina's case at least, for sure, she just wants to see your fur seal.
この海パンの魔力を成就させるにはモテない男たちの怨念から逃れる試練を乗り越えなきゃならねえんだ。
She wants to take your fur seal home with her.
そう、ミオンたちは今モテない男たちの怨念に駆り立てられてるだけなのさ。
何を勝手な脳内ストーリー作ってやがりますの。
Which head?
絶好調な笑顔が最高にムカつきましたよ。こうして圭一は2時間逃げ切って危ない魔空間の一人うっとり住人になって女の子に興味がなくなってしまうのでした。ミパー。
Sounds pretty gay.
ケイちゃん、おとなしく捕まってったら。
Come quietly, you say? Mion, that's quite a very sus request that you just made.
本気の圭一くんが相手じゃとても捕まえられない。ましてやいかがわしい目的がかかっていますものね。
Oh, there's something I've seen at stake here, all right.
普段の3割増しですばしっこくなってましてよ。超スケベ魂でパワーアップなのです。
I'm in total gutter brain mode today, it seems, and none of you are helping.
レナ、あんただってスベスベ素肌のケイちゃんお持ち帰りしたいでしょ。会員モードはどうしたのよ。
はあ、素手じゃお持ち帰りできないもん。お持ち帰り りするにはリアカーとかバトル用のナタとかがないと。
Seeing you carrying that hatchet around in a swimsuit. That. Huh. I don't even know how I'd even feel about that, to be honest.
持ってきてもいいのかな。
いや、それはダメだね。
しかしこれだけ広いと4人で捕まえるのは難しいですわ。もっと応援が必要でしたよ。
そうか。人数を増やすって手があったね。
Yeah, you could do that.
これもすべてケイちゃんのため。我が部に禁じ手なし。
I wonder who they're gonna call for backup, though.
Jiro 郎さんたら男のくせに着替えが遅いわね。ブンブン。
No way. Oh my god, no way! No way! Oh my god! We're getting Takano involved! What? Oh my god, that outfit! That fucking outfit, holy shit! Well, hot damn! Hello, nurse! Okay, I guess we're getting Takano involved now. Okay. Totally not what I was expecting, but sure, let's roll with it. Why not? Laying on a lounge chair for body exposed and seducing men as they walked by. Oh, come on. That's gonna... You're going to hurt Jiro's feelings if you do that. Was a sultry nurse from the local Higurashi clinic, Mio Takano.
みーちゃん、あれ見て。高野美代さんだ。
あのけしからんボディは間違いない。
Is it my imagination, or did her bust size increase a cup size or two since we last seen her? Serious question.
巨乳禁止法違反だね。ちょうどいいところに。
Feeling threatened, are we, Mion?
あらあら、ミオンちゃんたちじゃない。こんにちは。こんなところで奇遇ね。
実は高野さんに耳寄りなお得情報がございますのよ。こしょこしょこしょこしょこしょ。
なんですって？前原くんが履いている海パンは西宮殿の秘宝？
Oh. So that's your plan, huh?
しかも取り返してくれたら高野を西宮殿秘密見学ツアーにご招待してあげますのです。
Wait. Matsuri Bayashi is chapter 8, right? Okay. I know I said I was gonna save this for later, but I gotta check this again. Higurashi. When they cry, Matsuri Yabayashi. Okay, so it is chapter 8. I did remember that right. Okay, so we really are just on good terms with Takano now after everything that happened. Okay, I mean, alright, you know what? I really shouldn't think about this too hard. This is a fucking fan service episode. I really should not be thinking about this shit so hard. I need to just roll with it.
それで取り押さえるにあたって武器の使用は無制限なのね。
Now, if you're gonna use weapons, I implore you to not use that pistol that you're very fond of carrying around you when you're in genocidal military general mode, okay? 9mm home security would be a bit much in this context. Takano grinned, then held several syringes aloft in each hand. Now, they're not loaded with anything related to Hidemazawa syndrome, right?
まあその注射器はどこから出したの？しかも大量に。医学をなりわいにするもののたしなみよ。
嘘だ。
今日のカレーはどんな味？
Oh no, we're getting Chi Sensei in too!
シ
Oh
ンプルなカレー
no!
ショップは実は隠れた三つ星店なんです。
Oh dear god, we're bringing out the big guns, aren't we? Holy shit! Huh. I was expecting something a bit more risque on her too, but this actually looks okay on her. She'd do anything to eat curry, even go to the pool alone. It was well curry to teach her Rumiko Chie. Enough with the lame puns.
みーちゃん、あれ見て。シエ先生だ。
泳ぎもせずにカレー三昧は間違いない。ホーマンボディと水着が泣いてるね。ちょうどいいところに。おやおや、園崎さんたちですか？こんにちは。皆さんもカレーですか？
相変わらずのカレー漬けですわね。そんな知恵先生に聞き逃せないお話がございますのよ。カシャカシャカシャカシ
ャ。それは本当ですか？前原くんが海パンの中にレトルトカレーのパックを入れて
いる。He does have a bag or package or coin purse in his trunks, all right. That does contain something spicy, shall we say. I guess when you look at it that way, she's technically not wrong.
ひんやりして気持ちよくて、しかもカレーの匂いで消臭効果もバッチリとか言ってましたのです。
Deodorant, huh?
許せません。カレーに対する許されざる冒涜です。はあ、父なる神よ、彼の愚行を許したまえ。
I forgot how scary she looks when the light vanishes from her eyes. Holy shit!
でも、
Oh
神が許して
dear!
も先生は許せません。
Now that's actually a pretty cool silhouette. She kind of looks like a Toho character. In a fit of rage, Chi-sensei stood ready with both her arms raised, holding three T-square rulers in each hand. Oh, that's what those are?
だからその T 型定規はどこから？
Oh, fuck me. Rulers. Oh, dear. The pain of the ruler. Oh, God. I can already feel it now.
しかもありえないほど大量に？
ミオさん、この方にその質問は危険でございますわよ。
そうだね。原作ではさっぱり描かれてませんけど、一応私も沖宮の学校に友人いるんですよね。
Who are you?
今日はそんな子たちとプールです。
Oh, wait, so Shion, you are here. Oh, wait. Original story? What do you mean by original story? You can't be chapter 8, because I'm pretty sure I remember you being in chapter 8. Along with pretty much most of the main story, for that matter. Okay, now I'm genuinely confused.
そんな隠し設定はどうでもいいから。 シオン、あんたも手伝って。別に私はケイちゃんが危ないナルシさんになっちゃってもへっちゃらですし。お姉だってケイちゃんに男友達呼ばわりされてたじゃないですか。それが何か不都合でも？こんな時に意地悪言わないで。もう今は緊急事態なの。どうしよっかな。
Original story chapter 1? If it's not that, then I got nothing.
お姉ばっか得して私に得のない話ですしね。分かったよ。貸し一つってことにするからとにかく力を貸して。やれやれ、なりふり構わずってことですか。
Appearances? If we're gonna go by appearances, her outfit's better than yours, Shion. In my humble opinion.
仕方ありませんね。姉妹愛に心を打たれて今日は貸し一つで手を打ってあげましょう。ただしケイちゃんは無傷じゃ済まないかもしれませんよ。ってあんた、なんでプールにまでスタンガン持ち込んでんの？
Oh, sweet Jesus. Now that's actually dangerous.
前の学校では生徒手帳のようなもので常日頃から常備しておくようにと。前の町へ帰れ。
Looks like the little black bar effect is a bit buggy at the moment. That's weird.
そうでござるよ。今日はエンジェルモート親衛隊の親睦会なのでござる。決していやらしい目的でプールに来たんじゃないにゃりんよ。これはエンジェルモート衣装を見ても烈情を催さぬよう、より刺激的な水着姿を見て耐えることを学ぶ精神修行にゃり。
This is the training of the flesh!
水着ギャルたちを眺めているだけで V 字前傾飛行 K 点超えさー。むむ、あそこにいるは竜宮レナ城、それに里子城に理科城ではござらぬか。
はあ、ジョーってつけられるとなんだかいかがわしい感じがする。
You know, now that you bring it up, I kinda agree, actually.
なんでかなエンジェルモート親衛隊ってこんなに人数がいましたのね。一体今日は何人くらいいらっしゃられますの？
Hey? Maybe you can utilize these gentlemen to help you guys catch Keiichi.
今日の水着鑑賞会、元い親睦会には実に50人もの参加があったにゃりんよ。
Okay, now this looks like actual proper thumbnail material, so I'm gonna swap this out with the current stream thumbnail real fast. So give me just a minute to do that. Let's keep canvas size. Perfect. JPEG. All right. Let's get back over here. There we go. Now that actually looks prim and proper. And that 50? Oh my god, we got 50 of them here? Oh damn.
サトコを救うために集まってくれた時よりも人数が多いような気がしますのです。なんだか納得いきませんけど、この大人数は極めて好都合でございましたよ。皆さんのお力をぜひお貸ししてほしいんです。
Wait. Rescuing Sadako, is she referencing Chapter 7's events by any chance? It's the only thing I can think of.
なんて説明すればいいのかな。ケイイチに僕たちの紺色スクール水着を泥棒されてしまったのですよ。
He stole our school swimsuits and we have to wear these risque outfits instead!
圭一は盗んだすく水を海パンの中に入れて逃げ回っているのです。
Yeah, you see that big throbbing bulge at the front there? Right in front of right in front of his body? Right underneath those swim trunks? That is where all the swimsuits are!
おかげで水着のお色直し読者サービスができないのです。
許せんでござるよ同志。めでるは合法、盗むは触法、萌えを語るは釈迦に説法。
Nope, you needn't explain Moe to I.
理科城と里子城の寒類ハラハラ読者サービスを妨害してプリチーなお色気シーンを減らすなど、天が許しても偉大なる視聴者様が許さんでござる。無論我々はそれ以上でござる。
Okay, I gotta ask. Where'd she get the curry?
そんなやからはこのエンジェルモード親衛隊が許さないにゃりん。
そういうことでもいいのかな。じゃあみんな圭一くんを捕まえるの手伝ってくれる？
捕まえるだけでは飽きたりっす。紺色すく水を取り返し、同じ悲しみを味わわせるため圭一氏の海パンもひんむいてやるっす。
Oh dear. Keiichi, whatever shame that you may have left in your system, it's about to be torn to shreds within a matter of hours, if not minutes. Hopefully the local newspapers won't write anything about this. Nuki!
目とはいえ最低のやつらでございますわね。これで大勢の味方が集まりましたのです。
Well, hey, look at it this way, Sadako. Sometimes it takes a scoundrel to catch a scoundrel.
みーちゃん見て見て、これだけの人数なら負けないよ。
よし行くよみんな。総員突撃、我に続け。
どうやらこの海パンの魔力は本物みてえだな。試練ってやつがこれだけ強力ならそのご利益も期待できるってもんだぜ。
I'm already reaping the benefits.
っていうかなんだこれは。一体俺を追いかけて何人が来てやがるんだ。うわっ。
Uh-oh.
お待ちなさいな前原くん。
Don't swing those syringes around. That's dangerous.
お姉さんが優しくお注射してあげるわ。
Please don't address yourself as my big sis. That's creepy.
おっと危ねえ。高野さんもモテない男たちの怨念に取りつかれたようですね。注射器で襲ってくるとは本気だな。
あなたを捕まえた暁には西宮殿にご招待してもらえることになってるのね。私の知的好奇心の生贄になってちょうだいな。それそれそれ。
Spoken like a true scientist.
わっと投げた注射器ちゃんと回収しといてくださいよ。でおわっ、今度は T 型定規。
前原くん、反省の時間が来ましたよ。
I don't think he's in a particularly pensive mood right now, Chie.
さあ、華麗に対する冒涜を今すぐやめて自らの愚行を懺悔しなさい。
何がどうしたら俺がカレーを冒涜してることになるってんですか。うわっ。 理を投げないで。
Yeah, don't get hit by a ruler, whatever you do. They do hurt. They really do.
うえっと。
ガードなど無意味です。先生の投擲にはガードを弾く作用があるんですからね。さあ覚悟なさい。
わっひえやあんた T 型定規何本持ってきてるんですか。あいたいたいたいたいたいたいた。
Hey, told you they'd hurt.
カレー万歳。
Bonsai!
チェックマイ。
Oh God.
あららら、プール遊びで全身びしょ濡れ。
I think he got soaking wet from all the blood that's being shed right now. His blood.
ってことは一番効果的な武器はこいつってことになります。ねえケイちゃん。
シオンまで。
Oh God. She's gonna use the taser in the pool, isn't she?
てかおい、この状況でスタンガーはシャレにならねえだろ。
ケイちゃんが愉快なナルシさんになっても私はどうでもいいことですが、可愛い姉のために一肌脱いじゃおうってわけです。
Nah, you just want an opportunity to boss her around later.
おとなしく食らっといた方が怪我は少なくていいかもですよ。
怪我どころか心臓が止まっちまうだろ。容赦のねえやつだぜ。こうなったらこのプールから脱出だ。
羽生。
だるまさんが転んだ。で、この間に圭一の向きをプールに。
Red light, green light? Are we playing Squid Game now?
は遠いからこっちの壁に向けて、よいしょよいしょ。はい解除。
Wait. If she's immaterial, how can she physically move him around, even with the power to stop time? Like, I know this is a fan service episode and all that, so the rules are being played with in a very loose manner here, but are we gonna just break all the rules now?
さらばだ諸君。うわあ、またか。俺出口に向かっていたはずなのに。っていうかなんで目の前に謎のモノリスが。わっく目つぶし。水鉄砲の狙撃だと。
私をお忘れかいケイちゃん。今だよレナ、お持ち帰り。
ごめんねごめんね。
But wait, that would require him to go through the exits, no? Then wouldn't that make Hanyu's work pointless?
圭一くんの海パンお持ち帰り。
させるかおりゃ。
流水プールに飛び込むのは計算済みだよ。
分かっちゃいてもどうにもなるまい。流水プールの加速力で全力で泳げば追いつけねえもんな。で、人気の流水プールが嫌についてるな。
That's a good question.
で、あれあれ背びれがいっぱい。
All right. Who put the freaking dolphins in the water?
うわー！シュモクザメの群れだと。
Oh, we're not even talking about our average garden variety white shark, great white sharks, are we?
いたはずですわよ。圭一さんが流水プールに飛び込むのは計算済みですわ。さあさあ、素敵 敵で可愛いサメさんたちとの素敵な追いかけっこでございましたよ。
Is there an aquarium in Okinomiya? Because where'd you get the sharks?
知ってるかサトコ。人を襲うサメはほんのわずかで、ほとんどのサメは温和な人を襲わない性格なんだそうだぜ。
Also, they wouldn't be able to survive in a pool, what with chlorine and all that. Nothing could.
あら、そうなんですの？なら追いつかれたらいいじゃありませんの。ちなみにこのサメさんたち絶食してすでに3日が経つというお話でしたよ。
Now that's just animal cruelty right there.
泳げ前原圭一。これは試練だ。モテモテになれるその気まで泳いで逃げまくれ。
Swim, baby, swim!
だが向こうは魚だ。水中じゃ勝てねえ。隙を見て岸に上がるしかない。
Well, hey, Keiichi, if you can't beat them, eat them. Eat the sharks before they eat you.
水着泥棒がヘトヘトになって上がってきましたのです。
現れたでござるよ。見損なったでござる同志圭一。
リアル女学生の水着泥棒なんて最低にあり。とか言いながら未練たらたら、その羨ましいぞ俺にもお裾分けしろって顔をなんとかしろ。
圭一の海パンを脱がしてくれたら僕の紺色すく水を写真付きでプレゼントしてあげるかもですよ。
Now that's just dirty.
エンジェルモードの輝ける明星、偉大なるフルデリカ陛下万歳。うわー、人海戦術かよ。受けて立つぜ。
どうだいケイちゃん。いくら広大な市民プールの敷地とはいえ、よもやこれだけの人数を相手にいつまでも逃げ切れると思うのかい？
このままじゃきっと海パンを脱がされて圭一くんのスベスベ素肌がポロンって丸び出ちゃうね。
Smooth skin? I thought you wanted to see the fur seal. Which is it, Reina? Do you want the smooth thing or the furry thing?
大勢で一人を圧殺する快感。圭一さんがどうあがこうとも孤立無縁、時間の問題でしたよ。
Gah. If only there were fewer of them, I might be able to get away. But that really is a lot of foes to contend with. After all, if they all pounced on me at once, there'd be no way for me to endure it. I'd be crushed to death under their weight of numbers.
これだけの人数に襲われて白昼堂々、こんな大衆の前で海パンをむしり取られた日にゃ松代まで笑い物にされちまうぜ。
さすがにもう念仏を唱え始めた方がいいようだね。大丈夫大丈夫、脱がされてもケイちゃん用の新しい海パンはちゃんと用意してあるからね。
うわー、おねえ、これ履かせるんですか？
No! I know it's probably not actually no, but it looks like a no to me, okay? No!
えぐー。
Shit! Oh my god, this music! Failing to obtain the ladies' man's magic would be a tad disappointing, but this isn't the time to give up! But if I have my trunks ripped off right in front of this huge crowd, I'll be nothing but a living disgrace from then on. And there's no way I'm wearing those swan trunks! That's one thing I can never, ever allow! But, having said that, Just as Mion suggested, I began quietly praying to myself. This music choice is holy shit. No matter how rationally you look at it, they've got me in total checkmate. It's only a matter of time until I get these trunks off. So, all I can do at this point is mentally prepare myself to at least slightly reduce the psychological damage. Shit! Oh, poor Keiichi. And then, I could hear a reassuring voice from within me.
ケイ、諦めてはいけない。
What the hell?
どんなに簡単な願いや思いも諦めたらそこまでなんだ。男として生まれたからには誰だってモテモテになりたい。その人生最大の野望をこの程度のピンチで諦めたりするのかい？
Is this Irie I'm hearing right now? Oh god, that laugh. I know that laugh. Well, there's a plot twist. Apparently Keiichi has a spiritual connection with Irie and Ushi. So maybe that little theory I had here about Keiichi and Irie being some weird offshoot descendants of Riku might actually have some merit to it. One of them being spiritually connected and all that. Okay, I know that's a huge stretch, but whatever. It was a fierce, explosive sound, like the impact of meteors rained down all around me. But wait, what would him? But wait, why would Ushi be there then? 3 meteors specifically. No, those are no meteors. It can't be.
男に生まれたからにはいつかはなりたいモテモテ男。
Oh no, it's not Irie, it's Tomataki.
それを叶える魔法の海パン。
It's Irie, Tomataki, and Ushi talking spiritually. Ah, okay.
素敵じゃないですか。
しかも3時間履けば魔法が宿り、海パンは次の持ち主の手に渡る。そう、ソウルブラザーは全員揃ってモテモテを実現し、萌えとロマンの究極世界へ至る扉についに手をかけることができるのです。
Soul Brothers!
トミー、クラウド、そしてイリー。暗黒四天王、ここに集結。
If I didn't have a proper thumbnail already, I might just use this. I might have just used this because it's probably the last thing that people would expect me to put up for a fan service heavy episode of Higurashi. And that's exactly why I think it would be perfect if I didn't have something better already. Tomataki, Ushi, and Irie's nicknames. Or rather, their true names, Tommy, Corrado, and Irie. The passionate men who risk their lives in pursuit of romance and infatuation.
そしてケイチ君の名も仮のものに過ぎない。その真の名は漆黒の魔王ケイだ。
Being silly.
K を筆頭に悪の四天王が揃い踏み、最高だぞ、もっとやれ。
なんなんですのこれは。
I'm getting tongue twisted. My soul brothers have come to give me aid.
な た妙ち
Help has come for Gondor!
今頃増援とはね。しかしこの人数に対してたかだか3人が来たところでどうにもならないと思うけどね。
どうだろう。あの4人が揃うといっつもめちゃくちゃになっちゃうし。
That bodes well for me then. If only you look at the numbers, yeah. It's hard to see a mere 3 reinforcements as anything more than a drop in the bucket. But that aura of fighting spirit emanating from their bodies was intense. Plus it helps that, you know, Tomitake is a special forces member and he's clearly in good physical shape. Simply counting the number of men was insufficient to calculate their combat potential. And that destructive sound I heard earlier must have been like the explosion you hear as the hero enters the scene in a tokusatsu show. Even with their superior numbers, the Angel Mort superfans were soldiers who understood infatuation, so they had to recognize that the 3 men here possess extraordinary fighting power. Yeah! We got the Special Forces soldier, the maid loving PhD superstar, and the world's sexiest fat man. You all are doomed! Doomed, I say!
トミー、クラウド、リリー、ピンチに駆けつけてくれてありがとうよ。
礼には及びません。K はもうじき日本男児の本会モテモテの夢を叶えます。それを守るのはソウルブラザーとして当然のことですよ。
Actually, I think Maid PhD Extraordinaire would suit you better, Eerie.
残り時間
Rolls
はあ
off
と
his
どの
tongue
くらいで
better,
す
I'd
か
say.
な。その時間まで我らソウルブラザー暗黒四天王この程度の人数防ぎ切ってみせちゃいますよ。
The Elite Four of Darkness. What is this, Pokemon?
さあ僕たちが怖くなければかかってくるがいい。浜の政子が尽きようとも僕らの萌えは尽きたりしない。
こいつは心強いぜ。任せてくれみんな。俺にモテモテの魔法が宿ったらこの海パンはソウルブラザーみんなの財産にするぜ。そしてみんなでモテモテを満喫するんだ。もちろん俺もみんなに魔法が宿るまでがっちり護衛してやるからな。
Now, Keiichi, are you actually suggesting that these 3 all share those trunks with you all at once? Those must be some hell of elastic swim trunks, if that's indeed possible.
そういうことです。海パンの怪しげな試練、私たちソウルブラザーの結束の前には物の数ではありません。
ひどいわね、二郎さん。私という女がいながら他の女にまでモテたいのかしら。
Bitch, were you just seducing a bunch of random men earlier before we enlisted your aid?
悲しいわよ。
すまない高野さん。僕が富武二郎だったなら
Or am I just misremembering things?
黙って君の元へ走るだろう。だが今の僕はソウルブラザーのトミーなんだ。
Tommy, the elite one of darkness.
こんな僕を許
Or
して
Lord
くれ。
of darkness. Yeah, Lord sounds better.
なんだかそこまで言われるとカチンとくるわね。ミオンちゃん、確か何でもありなのよね。前原くんの海パンを脱がすのに一切の手加減は無用なのよね。
Takano had a grin on her face that really suited her, as she confirmed that with Mion, while abruptly pulling out something resembling a walkie-talkie. Are we gonna call in the Mountain Dogs too?
ええ、まあ地球破壊爆弾以外なら何でもありです。で、どこから出しましたそのトランシーバー。
それは禁則事項よ。
How deep is that ass of yours? Good lord.
ともかくよくぞ言ったわ。
Apparently she's got more cake than I ever thought possible.
あとは私に任せてもらうわよ。おこのぎ。
On that call, splashing sounds erupted all across the pool as a number of suspicious-looking men emerged dressed in wetsuits and scuba gear. Oh my god!
出番がなかったらどうしようかと思ってましたわ。
You look so fucking stupid in that thing! Holy shit! Oh god! He had a touching look on his face as he responded with a disgustingly refreshing wink. He was Takano's subordinate Okinogi. This is too much.
また怪しげな人が登場しましたわね。酸素ボンベ背負ってずっとプールの底に隠れてたわけですの。
そこ、このプールでは酸素ボンベは禁止ですよ。
プールサイドでカレーを食べるのも多分禁止だと思いますのですが。
それ言ったら殺されるわよ。たとえあんたでも。
What would she have to worry about? She doesn't even have. She's immaterial right now. She wouldn't be able to do shit to her.
おこのぎさん、これはどういうわけですか？まさかこの私に歯向かうおつもりですか？
へへ、すんませんね、入江所長。うちらも銭で雇われている以上仕方ないこってすわ。
I'm sorry, but I cannot, for the life of me, take this shit and take the idea of you fighting anybody in a scuba suit seriously, okay?
どうかしら、入江先生、次郎さん。さらにこれだけの人数。さすがにもうどうしようもなくないかしら。
なんということでしょう。おこのぎさんめ、いつの間にか高野さんサイドに寝返っていたとは。
I don't know. Sounds like business as usual for Okinogi, if you ask me.
富武さん、他に増援を呼べませんか？呼んでも来るのにだいぶかかるだろうね。今のこの急場には間に合いそうもない。
となれば私の出番ですね。
Are you gonna call the people from the police precinct here now?
地元のことは地元警察にお任せあれ。それ、機動隊の皆さん。
Dear God, this pool's gonna get crowded. Several black armored vehicles burst into view, crashing through the fence surrounding the pool. The rear door swung open and riot police began emerging one after another, lining up in front of Colorado.
すげえぜ、クラウド。機動隊まで呼び出せるのかよ。
勤めて今年で勤続40年超。今の私にOkinomiyaで不可能はありません。
Wait, so does this actually make you the de facto leader of the Okinomiya police force then?
これは誤算じゃないかい、高野さん、おこのぎくん。これだけの囚人監視と警察の面前じゃ、君たちもやりにくいはずだよ。
Now, if I were Takano, this is where I'd be like, oh yeah, I got some more backup. And then I'd call in reinforcements from Tokyo or something. Or the Bloodhounds or whichever. I mean, yeah, either one of them would work, really.
おこのぎ、こっちは戦闘のプロでしょ。
Like, seriously, why not? Why not just keep escalating and keep bringing in more reinforcements? Let's turn this into an ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny.
機動隊が何よ、殲滅しなさい。
そりゃ難しいこと
Get out of that suit, man! Come on!
向こうは完全武装の機動隊、こちとら都市空間。せめて武器とは言いませんから、普通に服着て対峙したいもんです。
Please do! Please! Get out of the suit!
その格好でずっと潜水してたのはあんたの趣味でしょうが。
ざまあねえな高野さん。せっかくの切り札もクラウドの機動隊の前じゃ役立たずみたいだぜ。次はどう来るつもりだ？
余裕ですね前原くん。ですが先生の前に機動隊の壁など無意味ですよ。誠の私が得意とするのは空中戦と投擲術。
Why aren't you in the why aren't you in the Japanese self-defense force then?
この程度の人書きひとっ飛びに超えて、この必殺 T 型定規の投擲で海パンを引き裂いてやります。ゴッドハンター知恵の名は伊達ではありませんよ。
God Hunter? What is this? Where are you, a JRPG protagonist now?
それは困りますね、知恵先生。さあ、これをご覧なさい。
Irie pulled out a packet of curry and held a scalpel against it, like he was taking it hostage. To Chi Sensei alone, this ridiculous spectacle is a death sentence.
そのカレーは。
そうです。幻のカレー店で密かに売り出されたテイクアウト用レトルトパックです。
And you just so happen to have this packet handy for a moment like this, huh?
しかもこれはお店の改装イベント時に限定で10パックだけ作られた超レアカレーなのです。
I think this whole arc is a fantastic exercise in Deus Ex Machina. It really is.
その滴るような味わい、語りきれないコク、深み。
Just one contrived coincidence after another.
絶品中の絶品と誉れ高い究極の一品。それを今この場で引き裂いてぶちまけられても平気ですか？いや、できますまい。真にカレーを愛するあなただからこそ屈するしかないのです。さあ、ひざまずきなさい。そしてカレーと我をたたえよう。そして水着ではいけません。メイドさんの格好にお着替えしてお許しくださいご主人様、どうかそのカレーを私めに召し上がらせてくださいと首輪付きで四つん這いになって癒やしそうにしながら叫ぶのです。さあほら、メイドインヘブン。
God almighty.
お許しくださいご主人様、どうかそのカレーを私めに。
Well, holy shit, he actually managed to subdue Chie.
後で必ずお仕置きしますけど、今はどうかお許しください。
I seriously can't believe it right now. Holy shit.
明日の学校が怖いと思うのは俺の気のせいだろうか。
No, you're probably right to be fearful for school tomorrow, you poor bastard. Oh, you poor bastard. Oh, dear God.
とりあえず今はそれを忘れよう。今はモテモテの魔法を身につける方が先だ。どうだミオン、高野さんも知恵先生も屈したぞ。あとはなんだ。
今です葛西。
承知。
And where have you been hiding? In the water slide? In a bush? On Shion's signal, Kasai emerged from behind the main office building and fired his weapon. It was a grenade launcher! What the? Oh my god. As its name suggests, it's a weapon that fires grenades. But depending on the ammunition you pack it with, it can have a variety of other uses. And right now, Kasai wasn't using the explosive variety, but stun grenades! Okay, I'm glad at least it's a non-believable variety, because holy shit! Like, for crying out loud, I know you're trying to get his trunks off, but holy shit! You don't need to blow his whole torso off in the process in order to do it, like, fuck. He releases a burst of light and sound and instantly disables the enemy's eyes and ears, giving you an opportunity to seize the target. It's all the rage these days. What do you mean these days? Stun weapons have always been popular. A deafening burst of sound and flash of light carpeted the entire area. And taking advantage of this opportunity, Kasai moved in to remove Keiichi's trunks. But wait!
Tommy!
What the hell am I looking at? Somehow Tomotaki deflected a stun grenade's blast with his well-honed body of steel. I can't. I can't. I can't.
肉のカーテンでございますか？
僕の肉体は鉄壁さ。
なんてめちゃくちゃなんです。スタングレネードを胸板で防ぎますか？ありえない。
さてシオンさんもそろそろ落ち着きましょう。さあご覧なさい。これは我がひなみ沢ファイターズの秘蔵写真集です。あなたも知らない無防備なサトシ君の写真が満載。
Oh my god, man! You're just... This is beyond dirty! Holy fuck!
それを今この場で
This is
引き裂いて
morbid!
流水プールに流されてしまってもいいのですか？
Jesus Christ!
お許しください、ご主人様。
もちろんそれだけではありません。
Oh, there's more!
こちらは高野さんのスクラップ帳です。さあひざまずきなさい。メイドさんの衣装に着替えて許しを請うのです。
お許しください、ご主人様。
Takano doing this is both hilarious and cathartic all at once. Wow. I'm okay. I laughed a bit too hard. Takano, Chie, and Shion were now all lined up by the pool, dressed in their maid outfits, completely at the mercy of Erie's laid-back atmosphere.
一番頼りになりそうだった方々にはことごとく弱点がありましたのね。悔しいですけど今の圭一さんたちには歯が立ちませんでしたよ。というわけで圭一は一生自分だけを愛する素敵で危ないナルシさんになってしまうのでした。ニパーン。
Oh no!
そんなのダメだってば。だいたいなんでこんな怪しげなマジックアイテムがひなみ沢界隈に転がってるわけよ。信じらんない。
Trunks like this, you can is an unbelievable thing. But given everything else that we've experienced in Higurashi all the way up until this point, the last arc in particular being a special mention, I will mention. I think this is actually pretty tame.
お社様は本来 縁結びの神様なのですよ。だからお社様ゆかりのものには縁結びの効果やモテモテの効果があってもおかしくないのです。それはとっても素敵だけど、手鏡を見つめてにやけるナルシさん生活なんてそんなの絶対ダメだよね。はあ。
I beg to differ. I think being always happy with yourself is a good thing.
ナルシさんが一体どんな人なのか私にはまだよくわかりませんですけど、とにかく勝ち誇ったような圭一さんに一泡吹かせてやらなければ収まりがつきませんでしたよ。
どうしようどうしよう。ケイちゃんの周りは今や機動隊が守りを固め、機体の戦力だった高野さん、千恵先生、シオンも監督のメイドインヘブンにとらわれちゃったし、どんな狙撃からも富武のおじさまがマッスルガードで守っちゃうし、もうどうしようもないよ。
I'm sorry, but that's still so fucking dumb. Tomataki's muscles being literally bulletproof.
実にもうどうしようもないのですよ、ミパー。
It's a life goal for me, but I think I'm about 20 years too early for that.
リカちゃん、さっきから余裕っぽいけど、実はあの海パン魔法なんてのはガセ？フルデ神社の巫女だからそういうのには詳しいとか。
はいです。僕はお社様の巫女だからお社様の霊剣のあるアイテムには詳しいのです。だからわかります。あの海パンは本物ですよ。
You're lying, aren't you?
だからもうすぐ圭一は素敵なナルシさんになってしまって異性に見向きもしなくなるのです。ミパー。
うわー、それはダメだよ、ダメダメダメ。ちなみに羽生、圭一がそうなった未来の姿はあなたなら見えるかしら？
様子くらいは見ることができますが。
Uh-oh. That's no good.
どうしたの？
気色の悪いものを見てしまったのですよ。
What is it? What did you see? Is it the fur seal?
例えるなら真夏の暑い日にシュークリームを後で食べようと机の上に放置したままうっかり友達の家に遊びに行ってついつい一泊して翌日の夕方自宅に戻った時に味わう阿鼻教官の地獄絵図。
That analogy doesn't make sense. The more I think about it.
その匂いは果たして甘いのか苦いのか酸っぱいのかともかくもう形容しがたいかぐわしさで、ただ目を開けているだけでも涙がポロポロポロポロ出てきて意識までも傾きそうで、それでも片付けだけでもしなければとデロデロになったそのシュークリームのようなものを手に取った瞬間、一瞬アーモンドと間違えかけた黒光りするやつがひょっこり顔を見せた時のような気分とでも申しましょうか。
Calm down, woman!
羽生、あんたなんてわかりやすい例えを。さっきの約束取り消しよ。シュークリームはしばらく見たくもないわ。はーい。そんな説明しろって言ったのはリカじゃないのですか。どうしたのリカちゃん。
Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself.
なんでもないのですよ。ニパー。どうしましょうか。もう晩作つきましたわ。残りは1時間もありませんし。レナさん、他に何か手がありまして？状況を整理すると、つまり圭一君に強力な味方が現れちゃったから手が出せなくなっちゃったんだよね。
So, get rid of the allies and then he becomes touchable, right?
そういうことですわね。少なくともあのソウルブラザーの連中さえ現れなければ海パンダッシュは時間の問題だったはずですもの。ということはソウルブラザーの3人をどうにかできれば。
Oh god, I wonder what this is gonna all entail.
せっかく面白くなってきたのにレナが何かを思いついたようね。
リカ、さすがに両親が痛みませんか？
もういないし
両方とも。
そっちの両親じゃないのです。
That got dark. Well, I'm certainly having a lot of fun with this so far, but I need to take a quick bathroom break, so we will get back to this in just a minute. Hold your swim trunks, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's resume the fun, shall we? Uh-oh. Reina has to tell me something. Or Ushi something.
はて、リグーさんが私に何の話でしょうね。
気をつけろよ、クラウド。俺たちを一人ずつ切り崩そうとする罠かもしれないぜ。
もちろん用心しますよ。さて、この後に及んで何を提案してくるやら。K はのんびりそこで日光浴を楽しんでてください。トミー、イリ、K の警護を任せますよ。
お任せあれ。
監督、実はお話が。
何でしょうか、さとこちゃん。
You're already falling for the trap!
富武のおじさま。
ん？ なんだいミオンちゃん。
なんだ、なんで3人別々に呼び出されてるんだ。
さて参りましたよ。何のお話でしょうか。
ですね、レナたちがプールに来たの実は9時からなんです。
9時？市民プールは朝10時からじゃありませんでしたっけ？
今日は特別な日でいつもより1時間早くオープンしてたんです。そうなのですか？
嘘に決まってるじゃない。
しかしそれだとということはもうモテモテの魔法が宿る3時間はとっくに経過してるじゃありませんか。
ケイチさんはモテモテになるのは世界で自分一人だけで十分とばかりにあなた方をたばかって騙してるんですわ。
それは本当ですか？モテモテの海パンをみんなで履き合って共にモテモテの波動を歩もうと誓い合ったのに。
I'm still imagining you all wearing the swim trunks together at the same time.
その誓いは嘘だったというのですか？
しかもなのです。あの海パンにはあと1回分しか魔法が残っていないのです。
なんだって？ということは次に入った人でモテモテの魔法は終わらないのかい
？Oh boy, I smell civil war brewing.
ようやく状況が飲み込めてきましたよ。
つまり私による私のための私だけの世界メイド改革を実現するにはトミーやクラウドに先んじてモテモテの海パンを手に入れなければならないということなんですね。
My dream world of May reform for me and only me? So you son of a bitch, you never actually wanted to share anything with the rest of us right from the start. You little backstabbing lying son of a bitch. You were never my ally to begin with. Fuck you.
なるほど。そういう状況になると話は変わって
くるのですよ、ニパ
リカさん。これから起こることは全てソウルブラザーの問題でソウルブラザーの手によってのみ解決される問題です。
It takes a soul brother to slay a soul brother.
以後のことはどうか私たちにお任せいただきたい。
Unsheathe your swords, gentlemen, and go to war!
はい、お任せしますね。
And by swords, I'm sure you can catch my drift, no?
だからケイチ君の海パンよろしくお願いします。
The three of them all turned on their heels and began intensely staring at Keiichi's trunks.
お、どうしたんだよ3人とも。一体何の話だったんだ？
Hey Keiichi, is your first seal starting to shiver yet? Because it should be.
気のせいかな。なんだか3人とも顔色が悪いように見えるんだけど。
The three of them remained silent, but they had powerful resolve in their eyes. Keiichi could tell instinctively that their intense resolve would be bad news for him.
ソウルブラザーは魂の兄弟。
Well, apparently that wasn't the case for Irie right from the beginning.
僕たちは全てそうです。
Whoops, didn't mean to skip that.
ですから誰が勝っても負けても私たちは共に泣き共に喜び合いましょう。
しかしできればそのご利益は自分にありたいと思うのもまたソウルブラザーとして当然のことです。
なんだよみんな、急に真面目そうなことを言い出して。一体何を吹き込まれたんだ？というかなんでみんな俺の海パンをじっと見てるんだよ。まさか
Catching on now, are we? No. No, no. This is better. This is better. This is freaking better. This is actually freaking better. No, wait. What am I doing? I didn't think we'd get anything better than what we already got now, but I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong! Perfect. Beautiful! The Soul Brothers, who'd been so reliable just a moment ago, were now his enemies! Keiichi himself had a bad feeling in his gut, but he never imagined they'd go as so far as betrayal. The three mighty Soul Brothers all pounced on poor Keiichi, and like a well-trained combat team, they had him stark naked in milliseconds! The Kraken has been released!
その海パンは私が預かります。
モテモテの魔法はソウルブラザーで最もエレガントな私にふさわしいとは思いませんか。
そういうわけにはいかないね。ここは肉体と肉体の言葉のいらない語り合いで決着しようじゃないかい。
Toмотake, Ushi, and Irie were now in the midst of a scuffle over the trunks that Keiichi was just wearing. It's a real sausage fest, I tell you. Keiichi was tossed out of the area. A towel was handed to him as an act of mercy, and as he tied it around his waist, he was crying like a gambler who'd lost everything he had in an instant. The end. You know, as funny as it is to me, I suppose the thumbnail choice I got right now would be a bit of a spoiler, or a bit of a big spoiler. So maybe I should actually reconsider. I hate this. I hate this indecision of mine. My indecisiveness, rather. But if I didn't already have another, I have this one, I would definitely use the one that I was just graced with for sure. Because it's just, it is art. It is pure art, I tell you.
Keiichi-kunから海パンを脱がせたよ。
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were gonna take him and his fur seal home, Reina.
よかったよかった。本当によかったよ。
俺は全然よくねえぞ。あともう数十分でモテモテになれるはずだったのに。
全然違いますわよ。さっきから言ってますわ。あの海パンは名札の人に好かれる海パンなんですの。だから自分の名前を書いてしまったら自分しか愛せない生涯鏡を見つめてうっとり危険ワードをつぶやき続けるかわいそうな人生を送っていましたのよ。それはそれで面白かったのですが残念なのです。
それって
I'm basically Rika in this whole thing. I'm disappointed that didn't end up actually happening. Like, I know it wasn't gonna end up actually happening in the end, but imagine if it did. That really would have been amusing. Damn it.
本当？
うん、そうだよ。圭一くんが女の子に興味がなくなっちゃったら大変だもん。そんなの圭一くんじゃない。
そうそうスケベじゃないケイちゃんなんか偽物もいいとこだもんね。
Wait, so you actually prefer it when he's lewd?
いやいや本当に危ないところだったよ。
Also, you can be lewd toward yourself, you know. That's definitely not an uncommon thing for a narcissist to do. Just so you know.
圭一が異性に興味をなくしてしまったら悲しむ人もいるに違いないのですよ。ニパ
I don't know. I think there would also be a portion of humanity that would actually be happy if he was interested in the same sex. I don't know. Some people win some people lose some.
なんだかよくわからねえが危ないところだったんだな。ありがとうよ。そしてごめんよ。みんなの言うことを疑ったりして。
Although I will admit, it would be pretty gay if that did happen.
結果オーライだから許してあげましたよ。それにただプールでお水遊びをしているより断然に楽しい一日になりましたもの。
そうだよな。
Okinomiya in a scuba suit is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Just so you know. I will never get that image out of my head. Ever.
まだまだお昼だよ、圭一くん。お昼ご飯を食べてまた午後もいっぱい遊ぼう。今日はプールでたくさん遊ぼうね。
さ、俺今海パン脱がされちゃったからすっぽんぽんなんですけど、それで午後もプール遊びをしろと。
Skinny dipping, of course.
圭一にお似合いの水着が
I keep forgetting about the damn swan trunks. I keep forgetting about the damn swan trunks.
嫌だー。あんな恥ずかしい白鳥の海パンなんて嫌だー。俺は学生だぞ。なんでそんなお笑い芸人みたいな格好でプール遊びをしなくちゃならねえんだ。ソウルブラザー、男物の海パンなんか奪い合ってないで俺を助けてくれよ。
Oh, fuck it. I know I keep going back and forth with the thumbnail here, but no, this is a spoiler too. Never mind. No. No, resist! Off in the distance, the Soul Brothers were still fighting. And over here, the club members were having their own scuffle. The women freed from the Made in Heaven attack were now beginning their own war for revenge. Poor Irie. So there was a huge commotion coming from every direction.
そんなわけで午前中から大変な大にぎわいになりましたが、市民プールは今日もにぎわって大変な騒ぎで実に楽しい一日なのでした。ミパーテリカ、本当にこのままオチになっちゃっていいんですの？なんかまだオチがありそうな気がするんですけども。圭一の名前入り海パンをソウルブラザーの誰が履くかということですか？
That is a good question, actually.
あ、ということはあの海パンを履いた方は圭一さんからモテてしまう？
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, now which one would actually be the worst worst one? Keiichi / Tomatake, Keiichi / Ushi, or Keiichi / Irie? That's a tough call. All three have lots of potential for absolute hilarity, for sure. but it's hard for me to pinpoint which one would be the most problematic one of the whole bunch. They're all pretty bad in their own right.
今から3時間後には圭一と素敵なバディの暑苦しいカップルの誕生なのですよ。ミパー。
His wonderful butt buddy, Sadame.
ちなみに羽生、誰が勝つか結末は見えるかしら？
おぞましいのです。
Wait a minute, is that what Hanyu ended up seeing earlier? Oh, then her freak out actually makes sense now.
そんなゲテモノ劇場見たくもないし知りたくもないのですよ。はお。
Oh wait, so that you didn't see that then? Then what did you see earlier? That damn tune. Wait, is it over? It's over? Wait. We're already done? Holy shit. We're already done. Huh. I was expecting a bit more out of this, actually. Well, holy shit! We're done. Well, that was fun. Mission accomplished. My spirits have definitely been boosted. Yeah, that was just fun. Pure, unadulterated fun. You said you wanted a good chapter to cheer you up after that last arc ending. Hope this pool party was your satisfaction. Oh, it absolutely was. From start to finish, it was a splash. It was just nothing but a splash. Pun intended. Well, what can I really say about it, honestly? It was just pure stupid fun and filled with lots and lots of fan service. What more could a guy like me really ask for, honestly? I'm pretty satisfied. It was just right up my alley from start to finish. Nothing more I think I can really say other than that. It is what it is, and you either like it or you don't, and well, I liked it. I wish I had more to say, but again, I feel like it's one of those things that doesn't really require much in-depth discussion. It's just, you either like it or you don't. So, what's the requirement for the epilogue again? What do I need to read first? Matsurushi, Saikuroshi, Mitsukushi, Mote, and Kotohogushi. So I still need to read Saikuroshi before I check out this epilogue. So, I guess I should try seeing if I can get my hands on whatever I need in order to get Saikuroshi set up then. I guess what we'll be doing next time when we come back to Higurashi is we'll, at the very least, probably be checking out Saikuroshi. Now, this will technically end up being a deviation from the console arcs, but I'd say it's probably a necessary one, so we can eventually come back to this and check out this epilogue. But yeah, as far as the console arcs themselves are concerned, We're almost done. We only got one more left to go. Holy shit, we're actually almost there. By the way, if you want a way to be able to read the manga that I suggested in the comments of part 1 of Kotohogushi for when you're done with this next upcoming arc, let me know, and I can tell you on Discord. Yeah, sure, go right ahead and do that. The only thing I wonder is how exactly would I go about covering it exactly? If I cover it at all. Because, I mean, I'm going to cover Higurashi when they cry go, regardless. And, I mean, I'm going to need to figure out a way of how exactly I'm going to do that when I get around to that. But manga, on the other hand, I wonder if I should just read that. I don't know. If I should just read that on my own and then just update you guys on about it somehow, or if I should try to find a way to do it. I need to think about that. I think I need to think about that for a minute, but either way, yeah. When it comes to the visual novels when it comes to the visual novels and the anime at the very least, I will be covering them on the channel, those on the channel for sure, if nothing else. So, in the meantime, I will be doing what I can to get what I need to set up Hajisarashi. And when we come back to Higurashi, we will be checking that out, I think. So, don't know exactly when I'll get it all set up, but once I do, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And then after that, it'll just be a matter of coordinating a day on which to start doing it. So, with all that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead now and end today's stream. I didn't think I'd be done quite this soon, but I mean, hey, I think that's actually a good thing though, because that means that will give me more time to finish the next episode for lamination today. So I'll be able to get that done in a more timely manner too, on top of everything else, which I am perfectly fine with. I would like to finally get that out here for you guys as well. So after I'm done streaming, I'm going to be taking a short break, and then I will get right to finishing the next episode of lamination, and then I'll get that up on the channel here within a few hours. So you guys have that to look forward to, if nothing else, for tonight at 2. So that being said, I hope everybody who tuned in today has enjoyed today's stream. I most certainly did. Again, it was very fun. I thought it'd go on longer, but I mean, hey, these past 3 hours were definitely worth the effort, for sure. Effort. Actually, maybe effort's the wrong word, but whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So, I wish you all a very pleasant day or evening or whatever part of the world that you're in. Take good care of yourselves, stay healthy, and I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.